There's Lara! She's got Sam!
Who's barely awake.
She did it.
You can't walk on your own, you lazy bitch!
I think she's going to be okay.
What happened up there?
Well, you know, blowing up
over.
shit, killing
We
shit.
can go now.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
I've been so blind, so naive. For years, I resented my father, doubted him like the rest. But he was right about so much. I just wish I could tell him that now. There are so many mysteries that I once dismissed as mere stories, but the line between our myths and truth is fragile and blurry. I need to find answers. I must understand.
Dragon Triangle, South Japan. Survivor is born.
Nice cool.
Alicia making me waffles before her ballet class.
Need anything? Don't rightly know what happened to you on that island. Judging from those wounds and that look in your eyes, I'm guessing I don't want to know. Anyway, we'll be home soon.
I'm not going home.
Survivor is born. Thank you for that tagline. We need to see that again. Tomb Raider! Well, that was Tomb Raider, and at the end, what do I think? Okay, just reading that. What do I think? I do like it, but as I already said with my complaints about the game throughout, mainly my complaint is that the game just handholds you too much. I mean, finding the weapon parts, it's really random, and it doesn't feel like I'm being rewarded with new weapons. It doesn't feel like, you know, oh, I found a new gun, I feel so rewarded. You don't. You just don't. You just got a new gun randomly, and that's it. I don't really care much for the characters. I mean, Alex could have been a good character, but, you know, he died. I actually think this would have been better. I wish the survival thing was there. I mean, the game... Okay, early on it tells you to kill a deer. I know the survival part is part of the story and not really part of gameplay, but I think it would have been done better if it was part of the gameplay and if this game was more sandboxy in a way. You know, Metroid and sandboxy in a way. I know it is a bit like that, but what I mean is, it's just there's not really much discovery. I mean, the tombs are a bit lackluster, let's be honest. I mean, the puzzles are not that great, and I'm not truly feel rewarded for completing these puzzles and so on. I just don't think there's much of a mystery to it. The problem is, compared to this, I actually like the Uncharted series more, because that's because I find like Nathan Drake, Sully, and just the other characters more likable in them. And I don't. Well, for that type of adventure, like Indiana Jones type of adventure, I would say Uncharted is still better. I prefer Uncharted 2 more than the other rest of the Uncharted games. Especially when you got an intimidating villain in Uncharted 2, the mercenary guy. I mean, he was seriously intimidating. Especially like in the last, in the boss fight against him, he was pretty much... You couldn't beat him in a straight up fight, you had to run away from him. Which what made him terrifying. But in this, oh god, it was just fires and it was just like a little fight and then... It's a little cutscene fight really. And really, my proper boss was the large Oni guy, which I didn't realize. I thought when he died, I'm like, oh, so I'm not gonna fight him? What the fuck? But as I said, there's some things I do like about this game. I just wish it had the survival element into it. I mean, the survival part of the gameplay. I think I would have fared better. I think there would have been more to it. Would have been more organic. Something a bit like Far Cry 3, in fact. You know how organic that game is. And it's just the discovery. It's just discovering things on your own, not being pointed out so fucking blatantly. You know. I mean, I do see hope for this series. I kind of hope that it's not a prequel, but just a reboot of the series. Which I hope it is a reboot of the series, because seriously, why would you want there to be a prequel? And of course, it's called Tomb Raider, and the other game's called, well, it's called Lara Croft Tomb Raider, but it's still called Tomb Raider. Come on. But yes, I did enjoy this game, but I still think more could have been done with it. Also, I get the feeling this game was all about, let's see how much we can hurt Lara Croft, you know? The amount of beating she's been getting, that's what it feels like. Let's see how much. It's kind of like torture porn in that sort of respect. Oh dear. That's what it felt like, fucking torture porn. Oh, lightweight torture porn that is. I've not seen hardcore, any kind of torture porn, but I know what it is. As I said, but I still think this is like a good reboot of Tomb Raider. I mean, you couldn't keep the Tomb Raider series going as it was, because have you played Underworld? What the fuck was that? And I played Legends. And is it Legends? I think it is. And you know, it just needed updating really badly, and this was a good update. And graphically, this game was amazing. Looking and sound design is amazing. But there's not really much characters I like in this game. I mean, I don't care for the others. You don't really get to know them. This is why I think a sandbox would have been done better if you'd done like multiple missions with people to get to know them better and so on. Just saying. I think it would have been done. I think it would have been better that way. A sandbox island. Fighting to survive, and you're doing that survival. I think, as I said before, survival should have been part of the gameplay. It shouldn't have just been thrown in there and then tossed away and been part of the story. I know it should be part of the story as well, but you know, kind of a bit like how like Dark Souls is, you know, hard, but that was also part of the gameplay and the experience and the story of some time. Well, it's not part of the story, but it's part of the experience to know that that the environment you're in is tough shit, you know? But anyway, that's about enough of my ranting. As I said, I like the game, but I still think Uncharted tops it of this type of adventure. I just hope when I don't know what they're going to do with the next Lara Croft. I don't know what you can think you could do the next Tomb Raider. You know what? There has to be a Tomb Raider crossover with Uncharted. There has to be, come on. You know, this is the kind of thing there has to be. Just saying, but of course it never happened, because you know we never got a Jack and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank crossover. Boo! And Sly Cooper. And one again, boo! You should have given us the crossover. But anyway, I'll leave you with the credits, and I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play, and I'll see you for the next one. Toodaloo!